Now to a serious problem affecting high school athletes.
More athletes are being diagnosed with concussions, and today the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance held its 28th annual conference in Brooklyn Center. Experts at the event say there are things that coaches and trainers can do to better determine if an athlete has a concussion. Here's Sonia Goins.
And I just want to share with people what I've been through.
Jake Guy was an all-around high school athlete, but he's now sitting on the sidelines after suffering 3 concussions.
In August, I got my first concussion.
He got his first hit injury at football practice. His second came a few months later.
I was like 135, 140 pounds playing against the varsity defense. And one kid wrapped me up and another kid hit me. It was a big hit.
Jake got his 3rd concussion during a wrestling match.
I was thrown to the mat on my head. I landed on my head. After that, I came home and my parents thought that I had been drinking because I was so loopy and so out of it.
He says his road to recovery was long and hard, mostly because his first concussion was not detected until months after it happened.
I had headache, sensitivity to light and sound.
Kids are getting bigger, they're getting faster, they're getting stronger, the hits are getting, harder, and so that is going to result in more concussions or more serious injuries.
The Minnesota Brain and Injury Alliance wants coaches and trainers to be able to pinpoint brain injuries more quickly.
Sensors in helmets or different online testing that can be done. So if there's a baseline test that's done with an athlete before a suspected injury, then they can immediately pull them off the field.
They also want players to know that just because they're cleared to get back on the field, that might not be the case in the classroom. People who have suffered brain injuries often say their attention span is 0 to none, and it's hard for them to solve problems.
It was hard for me to recover.
Jake says his grades slipped and it was hard for him to focus. He says he still has to do things differently.
I totally changed the way I think and organize. I have to write things down because I don't remember things sometimes.
Now, after undergoing therapy, Jake is doing much better. He even started his own business, and he's going to college in the fall. Now, if you think you've suffered a concussion, you're going to want to see a doctor if you have any of the following symptoms: headache, vomiting, dizziness, confusion, and blurred vision. Mike and Alex, if a person has trouble breathing or has severe headache, they should go directly to the hospital.
All right. Thank you very much, Sonia.